This is the Private Investor's 5-Minute News Hour.
Greetings, fellow investors and curious types. Today's episode is a deep dive on blockchains. Cryptocurrencies, smart contracts, NFTs, all of these things only exist because of this foundational blockchain technology. Now, I know wrapping your head around blockchains can be as scary and confusing as assembling IKEA furniture. But fear not. Just like this Florvengard Bergenbag bookcase that I assembled yesterday, putting it all together will get easier each time you try. First thing to know, blockchain is a unique way of storing information. That's simple. And its biggest magic trick is decentralization. So, what does that mean? Well, let's suppose you run the CIA. You've got a list of secret agents working for you, and you have to keep that list secret. Otherwise, they wouldn't be secret agents. At the same time, you have to have access given to a dozen agency directors who need to be able to get that information at any given time. So you store all this list in a safe, a centralized location that all the directors can get to and unlock with a passcode. Now, the problem is, safes are anything but. And because it's centralized, Russia knows exactly where to send in secret agent Pavel Petrov, known as... Actually, guys, can we not get on Putin's bad side this time? Let's go with a different foreign superpower. No, not China. Something less personally risky. How about Jamaican super spy James Bond? Oh, actually, maybe that's too Jamaican. Make him a tad more realistic. Okay, sure. Agent 420. The name's Bong, Pavel Bong. Once Pavel figures out the combo, Mr. Bong has everything in that safe. So, what if you cut that list up into 100 small pieces, like a puzzle? All the information is there, it's just jumbled up. Well, now, that's essentially what encryption does. And it helps, but just like taking time to put the puzzle back together, encrypted data can be decrypted. And Pavel likes puzzles. So, what if you took those 100 different puzzle pieces and put them into 100 different safes around the world? Well, now you're talking blockchain. It takes sensitive information, encrypts it, and then splits that up into little decentralized pieces stored on computer servers all over the globe. So even if Pavel hacks his way into one blockchain server, all he gets is one puzzle piece out of hundreds of pieces from hundreds of puzzles. It makes hacking a blockchain node pointless. And blockchain's decentralized approach don't just bring it security benefits, it also creates privacy. How? Well, consider your bank account instead of that secret CIA list. Your bank account is a ledger, a list of transactions between you and anyone else's accounts. And the ledger is maintained by the bank, meaning lots of people. When a teller helps you to reverse a recent charge, they'll scroll right past that awkwardly large purchase you made at St. Stephen's Hemorrhoid Anomaly Urgent Care Center. There's nothing private about it. In fact, banks don't just share your transaction information with governments to help prevent tax fraud and money laundering. Banks actively sell your data to companies for profit. A blockchain, by contrast, isn't overseen by a group of people, not even a single one. It is controlled by a program that runs on many computers all over the world. And to change the ledger or alter the information, a set of rules are executed without any human intervention. And that means if you want to join a blockchain, say create an account on Bitcoin's blockchain, then the rules allow you to pick a username and a password, and only you can know it. And this is a serious fact. If you lose your password, no one has it. No one can reset your account or fix the problem for you. The robot ain't gonna let you in. Sorry, Dave. I'm afraid blockchain can't do that. There are dozens of horror stories, in fact, about early Bitcoin investors who have hundreds of millions of dollars. Think of that. In their accounts, but they can't access the money because they lost their passwords. Let that sink in. That tells you how secure blockchain technology is and how private. And it also means blockchains let you control who sees the information on the account you created. For example, you go to a bar with your friends, and let's say Gunter the bouncer needs to see your ID. He's creepy, kind of handsy. Yes, he needs to know you're over 18, so you show him your driver's license. And while Gunter may be a pathology experiment in the wild, that don't mean his memory's bad. While he's checking out your birth date, he's also making a note, mentally, of your home address. Imagine a digital ID. You present that, and it just shows your birth date. Or even better, it just shows that you are of legal drinking age. Nothing more, nothing less. Blockchains can be used for anything requiring a trustworthy exchange of information. Medical records, social networks, identity and travel documents, transactional info, even voting, law enforcement, and governance applications. So that is something to think about, and that is your blockchain deep dive. If you take away nothing else, try to see the bigger picture impact. It's not simply a banking technology. It's hard to overestimate the impact it will have on the very foundation of how societies work, and we're only at the very beginning of it. If you enjoyed this, well, fantastic. Share it. Pass around the information that other people will see the same kind of stuff so they can learn too, and by all means, subscribe.